We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Hurry up, let's go! Double bump.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And that one results in 35 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Snickers, 66.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers going to take another timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to be 49er football. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. This quarterback now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that... The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That's fielded in the end zone. Muscling free near the 40. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burns. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Jack 16.
Check 53 Mike. Check 53 Mike. Watch the curl.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Focus, focus. Corner, corner.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Keep these two.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
4 down.
On 1st and 10, Downs. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple, down to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you could just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he's trying to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game.
Watch him now, Barney!
They go play action here on 1st down. A dump down to McKinnon. And now running right through it. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it looks like Steeler football. It is.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And it's complete. What a catch at the 7. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now let's go. Blue, land it. Blue.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The drive will start with Connor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They get 9 there, and in the process, escaping their end zone, picking up a 1st down. Roethlisberger now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. DeForest Buckner in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
These two.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those.
And he loses the football a second time. And this is going to be 49er football.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the pass, or sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And the Steelers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. They start with a give to counter. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game.